Hey guys, it's Chad with Thor's Day in Paradise. So I got guided to remake a video for certain reasons. One that maybe I didn't get deep enough into the details of soul communication and how to change a soul, or to help how to invite a soul to transform back into light and join you on your mission, on your journey back to light, back to source. And also in that video, I give other information that I was downloaded with, and then later come to find out that probably wasn't for me to share with everyone. It was probably just for me. So I might even just erase it, but that was quite a while ago. And I've been getting asked by more than one person, by multiple people, about how I overcame addiction. I'm a drug addict and an alcoholic who has not had any kind of drug or alcohol in my body, in my vessel, for over 2.5 years. And I give credit to soul communication, learning certain tools that have been available to us since about 2004. August 8th, 2004, I think, was when we changed into the Soul Light era. And maybe I'll do a video on that too. I'm definitely going to make another video on the Loveling Fa and stuff like that, because when I made that video, it was like one of my very, very first videos, and I don't think that most of you that are watching my channel now have seen that. So that would be another thing I'm going to redo, and another video I'll redo. Anyways, thank you for watching my videos, by the way. I appreciate it, and I'm here. If you guys have any questions, please get a hold of me. There are multiple ways to get a hold of me. Pretty easy. Okay, so let's get into this. So our universe is set up in a fractal, meaning it's made up of itself over and over and over and over again. And it's like this in the physical world and in the soul world. So like, let's say that there's a circle, but this circle is made up of smaller circles, and then these smaller circles are made up of little circles too. So that's what a fractal is. Just the more you zoom in on it, it just keeps repeating itself, showing itself over and over. And this is the same in the soul world. Everything has a soul. They have different soul standings, and so they're more advanced souls that have already learned certain lessons. But when you break it down, it's a fractal. Everything has a soul. So every soul has a goal of returning to source. It's here to do what it's supposed to do, and it has many lives or incarnations as different things, as to learn certain lessons before it can go back to source. So a soul is neither good nor bad, but we may perceive it as bad. So my addiction to alcohol had a soul, has a soul. And through soul communication, I was able to transform this soul, or invite it to transform back into love and light, and now be a companion, not something that's so much on my back, or something that is like attached to me and that I'm having trouble struggling with. Now it's a companion. Now it's helping me enlighten others on, and I've used it to enlighten others on addiction. I'm very involved in recovery here on the island of Oahu. So you do this through love and acceptance and forgiveness, and because everything is a gift of divine love, no matter what it is. It has some kind of lesson. It's something. It's there for a reason. Nothing happens by coincidence. So when you learn to ask these souls to transform, if you perceive it as a bad thing, it doesn't matter if it's perceived as bad. that soul is still a soul, and it still has the same goal to get its way back to source. So I'm going to read you this. Okay, so I had to go to, I went to jail for quite a while due to my addictions, and then when I got out, I had to go to treatment, drug treatment, to rehab. And my counselor asked me to write a goodbye letter to alcohol. And he read me a few of these letters that other people had written in the past, and they were very good, well written. But he also told me that, within a couple years they had relapsed. And I had just gone through my awakening, maybe within the year, maybe about a year before, and so I had learned of soul communication, and this is just part of one of the parts of my awakening. And so I decided to go about writing my goodbye letter to alcohol a little bit differently. It wasn't so much a goodbye letter as it was asking it to transform. And this is super powerful. I've used this. After I wrote this and I did it for alcohol, I read it for alcohol, my desire to drink is gone. And now I'm able to help others. But I was struggling with cigarettes too, with nicotine. And after struggling for a while, I went, what? I got this letter I wrote for alcohol. It'll probably work the same way, because it's just asking this, it's a soul communication, a custom soul communication. And so all I did was switch the words alcohol to nicotine, and I never smoked another cigarette. To this day, since I changed the word from alcohol to nicotine, and I read it sincerely and meant it, I have not smoked another cigarette or put in any kind of nicotine in my body. This works for all kinds of stuff. Fear of lack, whatever your struggle is, this will work for that. I suggest reading the book. I read this book. It's called Soul Communication, and it was written by Dr. Zhigang Shah, who is a Grand Master. Super cool book. Changed my life. It really did. Let me read this to you. It says, "Dear soul, mind, and body of ethyl alcohol, I love you and am grateful for your presence and your teaching. You have been a loyal friend and a cherished companion to me for many years. You have exposed weaknesses in my character and have shown me what I need to work on and strengthen in my mental, emotional, and spiritual being. Thank you. You are a gift of divine love. Through knowledge, I have come to the understanding that I am an unconditional, universal servant. I will no longer be consuming you or allowing you into my body because the effects you cause on my physical and mental states do not match me or my purpose. I will continue to serve. However, I do now invite you to transform and join me on my journey to divine light, on my journey to become divine, on my journey to be divine light. Together, we can transform our consciousness and every aspect of the world and enlighten humanity and all souls. How, thank you, thank you, thank you." And when I said how, it's written H-A-O, and that's Chinese for like perfection. Perfect. Thank you. So that's how I close out every soul communication, is how, thank you, thank you, thank you. Just giving thanks for the soul listening. And this is super, super powerful. And literally, you read this with sincerity, and it helps to understand everything that I just said in there. I wrote that myself. I have complete understanding of what I wrote. And it's super powerful. It's crazy powerful. I just gave love and thanks and gratitude to the soul of my addiction to alcohol, which fucking ruined my life. But it was a gift of divine love. I learned so much about myself and all these lessons. And so now I'm giving it thank you so much. But now I asked it to transform back into light, to join me as a companion to enlighten others. And this soul jumped at that opportunity. It doesn't matter what kind of soul it is, perceived good or bad. That's its mission right there. You just asked it to turn back into light and to join you on your journey back to divine light and to help you. And so any soul is going to be just extremely happy to do that and like you're helping it just as much as it's going to be helping you, and it's very, very powerful. I suggest maybe rewatching this video and writing down everything I said, and hopefully it'll work for you. But definitely recommend reading the book, because you will learn so much more about what I just did. And it was only from reading that entire book and taking tons of notes on it and really integrating it into my life and practicing it that I was able to write that little paragraph, that custom soul communication I wrote. That's from an understanding of kind of everything that I put together. So I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope this helps. It definitely helps with addictions or any kind of soul that you need to change. Love and compassion, love and forgiveness melt all blockages. Doesn't matter what it is. Love and forgiveness are the mirror image of each other, and they are so powerful they can transform anything in your life. Anything and everything. Love and forgiveness melt all blockages. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I really hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions.